Welcome inside Studio Drew for another KJUG Quarantunes, and today, Mr. Jon Langston. How are you, man?
Great, just chilling. How are you?
And then your backdrop there is absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you. It's about to not be so phenomenal. It looks like it's about to storm on me.
Oh, well, hopefully we keep you with the good sunshine.
I hope so. I see it out in the distance. I hope it stays away.
I was just talking to Travis Denning not long ago, and he said that he's trying to hit you up for some turkey hunting ground there.
Oh yeah, we actually went the other day, and when the season was still in, and didn't have no luck, but it was good to see him. I hadn't seen him, but I feel like I haven't seen anyone in a while, but so it was good to see a familiar face and a good buddy to catch up with. So it was cool. I love Travis. I've known Travis he's the man.
Now that's the Georgia connection, right? You guys got this underground railroad like connection.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty crazy. Back in the day, we would load up in a buddy's truck. It was like me, Cole Taylor, Travis Denning, Jordan Rager, and we go travel around all across the Georgia circuit, they call it, and play all the college bars down there. And yeah, there were some rowdy times with those guys.
I bet. It's kind of cool to have that connection with those guys. Now, all you guys being in Nashville and living the Nashville part of your careers.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see how everyone's growing and everyone's journey is taking place and what roads people are taking, and Travis's success, it's fun to watch him. He's got a top 5 single.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I hope, it hits the number 1. I don't want to jinx it, but dude, it's just so fun to watch your friends that you see and you support, from the beginning and just get to cheer each other on. It's pretty awesome, man.
I always think back to stories I heard of like Tim McGraw and Kenny Chesney when they were just getting to Nashville, and one would lose their power and they'd sleep on the other one's couch and vice versa. And Jason and Luke, and it's cool to have those buddies that are right there for you.
Yeah, I mean, when I first moved to town, I remember, Luke Combs was, Luke Combs was still living in North Carolina, and he'd come sleep on my couch, and we go to demo sessions the next day and stuff. So it's that type of friendships that go a long way, and like just is like you said, it's just that's what's so great about country music, and we're all friends, we're all buddies, and it's pretty cool.
Oh, everybody's rooting for everybody. It's not everybody always thinks, oh, they're in the background, they're trying to stab each other in the back and everything, but everybody's rooting for everybody.
Yeah, everyone loves everybody. It really does. Like you might think it ain't like some genres where you go have beef with somebody or something like that. It's all good. We're all family. Country music community is pretty awesome.
And something else you guys all have in common is hunting and fishing. And man, I looked back at your Instagram earlier to recap your hunting seasons. You had some great harvest this year.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it was this spring, since we've had time off from the road, it's turkey. I went turkey hunting every single day, so my odds were pretty good. Go ahead.
It looked like you had a pretty good duck season and deer season too, didn't you?
Yeah, those ducks, man, they're hard these days. I don't know, the past couple of years they've been hard, but went out to Arkansas and finally found some, and good deer season. Killed my first buck off my farm, my first farm. So that was an experience, and just it was a feeling like no other. I've been very blessed and thankful for it, man. It's been fun past year.
And it sounds like you got a pretty full freezer too, so you're not hurting on food.
Oh, I haven't been in the grocery store in a while.
Yeah. That's one of the best parts of hunting, isn't it?
Man, it's just what's for dinner? Well, we got steaks, pot roast, jerky. We got turkey breast, ground turkey. Like, what do you want? Like, we can do it.
That's great, man. So this music thing, you kind of fell back into it after football. You got hurt in football, and you picked up your guitar again, and you started writing, and you haven't stopped. How long has that been now?
It has been probably started picking. I got hurt and picking from getting hurt and picking up the guitar. Started writing songs was 2012. So about 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I really started doing it, and then 2013 is when I started putting out music on like iTunes and stuff. And I was, 21-year-old kid just trying to have fun and figure it out. I didn't really know what to do with everything or how to do it, but I knew that I wanted to be an entertainer and a songwriter. So it's pretty crazy how it's all came to be. But I'm just thankful for all bunch of. I can sit here and tell you stories for days, but man, it's just crazy to see how getting hurt and playing football and using football as like a you know what I learned playing football I put in my music. Like if you don't get up and work out in the morning and go practice like a football, someone's going to take your spot. Same thing here in Nashville. You don't go wake up and go write that song. You wake up hungover. Oh, I don't feel good today. I don't feel like writing a song. Well, Joe Schmo down the road, he's going to write that number one song, and he's going to take your spot just like in football. So, I mean, it's just the same type of mentality I've always kind of tried to have. So, it's cool how it all kind of intertwines.
Do you find when on the days when you really don't want to get up and go, but you do, that you get some of the best stuff?
Do what? You're breaking up. Sorry about that. What'd you say?
Do you feel like you get some of your best material when you go on those days? Because you have to force yourself into it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I remember I lived with Red Akins for a little bit, and I learned so much from him. And he literally said, "Man, I've written my biggest songs on the days I didn't want to go, but I went, and those songs end up paying all the bills." So he goes, "You ride every day and go work hard, and good things happen."
Is there a favorite cover that you like to sing when you're out on the road?
Yeah, it's a Jason Aldean song, and
Which,
do what?
which one was that?
It's called "The Truth."
Oh
Actually,
yeah.
literally just put the video out for it today. I literally just did an acoustic video of it and
Oh,
put
you
it
did?
out like 2 hours ago. That's weird.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll have to go look at that later. Hell, I'd have had my question answered already then.
That's awesome.
When
I,
we
I love Aldean stuff, and I've always been a fan of him, and man, that whole I think it's Wide Open or Relentless record or what. But yeah, it's awesome, and I love that song. And so I did like a little acoustic like thing on Instagram, and people wanted a full version of it, so we recorded one and gave them what they wanted.
when you're touring around, I know you did a bunch of shows with Luke, and you've done shows with all those guys. Do you? Is it weird to think, oh man, I usually do your songs during my sets, but I can't do your songs because you're here.
Yeah, it's like, all right, Lou, I know I got 30 minutes, but I'm going to play Drunk on You. It's my special. I get that one out tonight.
Has it been?
It probably come out and whoop me if I try to pull a stunt like that.
Yeah, right. Has it been pretty weird for you? I know you got to hunt a lot, and that's a good thing. But over the last 8 years or so, you've been touring around constantly, and to be sitting on your thumb now, it's got to be rough.
Yeah, it's from going, being home. I think last year I counted, I was home. I think like, oh my gosh, 180 days last year.
Wow.
100, no, yeah, no, I was home 86 days last year. I
Wow.
think 80. Yeah, it was 86 days last year, and go from that to this. It's just like, all right, I'm ready to get back out there.
Right. And it's been 90 days since this all has gone down. So that's rough.
Yeah, and it's from especially like for my guys and my crew and my band, and because they're out of work too. It's just not just me; it affects all of us. Like the touring community and industry is really hurting right now. But
Yeah.
it's tough. But we're hopefully going to get back out there in a couple months. So.
Now you do have some stuff on the schedule for I guess the late summer and fall, right? They're rescheduling some of the dates.
Yeah. Just got notified that a bunch of shows are actually still on. Even a couple of stuff, even next month in July. So hopefully those happen. Those stay on, and whoever's in charge of those events will keep it going because we all want to get back out there. We want to play shows. So, some people think, a bunch of fans I saw on Twitter were like, "Why don't y'all play shows?" I would. It's not my choice. If it's my choice, it'd be out this weekend, But
how do you think you'll look at the shows a little differently now? Is there anything you'll do different?
No, not really.
You just go out and do it.
Just go out and do it and do our thing like we always done. And, I think what will be different is like we won't take it so much for granted anymore, and we'll kind of cherish those moments a little more. Like, okay, guys, remember when we were at home, wish we were here. Let's play a show like it's our, like we got to go home again the next day, like, and be at home for another 90 days,
Right. Yeah.
I guess in that way we will, we always try to play a show like it's our last one, but having something like this, kind of like a little bump in the rear and saying, hey, let's turn it up a notch. So
I can guarantee that the majority of the shows for at least the next year are going to be so turn up and crunk that it's just, you don't want to miss any of the shows.
Yeah. It's if y'all have ever been to one of our shows or any, they get pretty rowdy, and I guarantee you that first show back is going to be wide ass open.
I mean, I think I saw you do a bunch of beer bongs. You've done some shotguns. You've done all that on stage.
Oh yeah, it's a party, man. We like to have fun and interact with the crowd, and I mean, because I love sitting up there and singing my songs, but I like to have fun with it too, and get up there and because people are there drinking beer, having a good time, and I want to drink beer with them. Like I want to.
Yeah,
right. In my college days, I probably drank a little too much, but I learned from that.
That's right. That's right. Hey,
forget the words to my own songs and stuff.
Now I know, and I've seen a lot of pictures, but do I hear your little hunting partner around there?
Yeah, he's Wick. Come here. He's a little hellion. Come here. He's been tearing up this ball right here. That's probably what y'all been hearing. I'm sorry.
Oh, got you. Yeah, no, that's great. I thought I could hear the dog. Have you guys been working together a little bit since you've had some downtime?
Yeah, he's more of a couch potato. He's not. I've never taken this one hunting. My other hunting dog, he's down in Georgia right now getting some work done. But he's this one. He's just look at him. He's just. Can we go inside? Go lay down. He's the laziest lad I've ever had. Like he'll go play, fetch a few times, but he's more of a let's go watch the Outdoor Channel, aren't you, buddy?
So you've done some hunting and outdoor shows. Is that something you like to get into doing?
Yeah, I was actually talking to a buddy about that the other day, and we've done a few things. I've been a host on Deer Week on the Outdoor Channel, and that was a fun experience. Got to meet a whole bunch of new people in the industry, and I've always been interested in doing stuff like that because I love doing music and doing that, but I wouldn't mind trying out doing those hunting shows or doing something like that. And so
you were just on a show a couple of weeks on there, weren't you? On a Friday night with Nick?
Yeah, we did. We played like a 30-minute segment. Played a show. Me and my guitar player Brad. They came and set up a whole rig in my living room. It was pretty cool. And literally, so I'm sitting on my couch, and above the fire, and straight above me, the fireplace. We had it on Outdoor Channel, so it was recording live, but it was like lagged by like 2 seconds. So if I wanted to see what I was doing, we had it muted, but I would up and it would trip me out.
That's awesome, man. You gonna try to do some more of that stuff?
I hope so, man. That was fun. I would love to do it again.
Yeah, I'm sure that they gave you the taste now, and they'll be after you.
I hope so. That was fun. I love those guys over there.
Yeah, get up with a bunch of them, go on some elk or moose hunt. Have you gone on those big hunts?
I've never been elk hunting before. That's what I've always, I've just hunted in the southeastern states, and I probably, hunted Kansas and Illinois, and that's probably the farthest I ever hunted. I haven't, been able to go hunt like a Rio turkey or an elk or something. I've always wanted to go hunt out there, so hopefully I'll get the opportunity sometime.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be happening. You keep those buddies you've got, and they got connections.
I'll just call Luke.
Yeah,
Uncle Luke, help me. Take me with.
that's right, man. Well, John, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you back on the road. And when you're back on the road, now is doing fantastic, and it's rocking on KJUG, man. And all of our KJUG listeners love it.
Thank y'all for playing it, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, we can't wait to see you. I know you're going to get out here eventually when you get back on the road, I believe.
Right. We'll be back up there hopefully as soon as possible. Hopefully before the year's over, and we'll get back up and see y'all.
Awesome. Jon Langston, man, thank you so much. Have a great day, and let's see you back on the road soon.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Take care.
You too.